our next topic is how to create groups on Facebook or to use those groups for evangelism. But before we go to that, I want to take questions. If we have any questions, we can receive the questions, take the questions. And that will help us to be able to answer whatever questions you might have, whatever challenges you might be facing. We'll be able to help answer that. If there are no questions, then we'll move on to our next topic. This is just a technical break, so we're waiting for your questions. In the meantime, please, I want to encourage you, like our page. Do everything, like our page, like our page. Like our Facebook page, Digitalis CMR, like our YouTube page. We are sorry that we did everything to make this available on Facebook, but again, we failed in that because Facebook Live failed us. I don't know. We have some technical hitches. So we're going to try to see how to overcome those technical hitches, and we're also going to do everything to make sure that this is available on Facebook. So each of the videos, each of the modules, they'll be available on WhatsApp for you, on Facebook rather, for you to be able to use by weekend. We'll be working on that. Please be patient with us if we are going to get them available to you little by little, one after the other. But one thing is sure, we're going to make sure that they're available for you. Get to our page, join our page, and become friends with us so that on that page together we can be able to mentor each other and use this time for evangelism and discipleship. The month of May is consecrated as a month for evangelism everywhere across the world, not only in Cameroon, not only in Africa, but across the world. Churches and organizations have decided that the whole month the whole month of May is going to be used for online evangelism, not only online, but with COVID-19, many people who might be confined in their houses, so online evangelism might be the method that you use. So like our page, come to our page, learn how to evangelize, and along with that, make sure that you and your friends apply what you're learning as far as evangelism is concerned. It's not enough to learn how to evangelize. Also apply it. Make sure you practice it. Do the same. Thank you. So we'll try to now get to the next step, which is how to create groups on Facebook, how to create books on Facebook, and how to use those groups to evangelize effectively. Just give me a minute so that I can take a drink. Okay, we are going to thank you very much for your patience. We are going to move on to the last module for the day, which is evangelism on Facebook using the creation of groups or creating groups to evangelize more effectively on Facebook. So how can I use groups to evangelize more effectively on Facebook? Now, we already said when we're working with WhatsApp, we saw the creation of groups, and we saw that groups which you create are under your control, and you can be able to guide them and direct them as you desire. You are the master of the group, you created a group. And so people generally follow your instructions as far as the group is concerned. So question number one, how can we use groups to evangelize more effectively? Groups for evangelism. We can also use groups for edification or for building people up in their faith. But let's look at groups for evangelism right now. How do you go about it? The easiest way to go about it is for us to watch this video, which we will look at together. Okay? How can you create groups more effectively for evangelism? Now, we can create groups on Facebook by going into our profile. So I'll move right into my profile right now. And once we're inside of the page, I'm going to click on groups to create the group. And then here you can click on create. So that is the first step. Once you click on create, you have a number of possibilities. You have to write your name, fill in the space for the name and the space for the description. So as far as this group is concerned, I'm going to give it the name Amour et Mariage, that is love and marriage. The reason I'm giving it the name love and marriage is because I want to target young people, lots of young people who are always out looking for love and marriage. So I want to target them as people who will be interested in the group, so that when they come into the group, we can be able to use the topic of love and the topic of marriage to connect to the gospel. Now, the description of the group, here my description I have placed is discovering true love. How can you discover true love? Once that is done, I click on creating the group. Okay, the parameters, I click on public because I want everybody to have access to the group, not just some people. It's for evangelism. So I'm not limiting it to anybody. So clicking on creating the creation of the group is created. And once the group is created, I can now invite people to join the group, invite those who are already on my page or who are already on my profile. So I can invite them individually, one after the other. So when I invite them, they're going to see the invitation, they can accept the invitation, and they can now join my group, become members or parts of that group, love and marriage. And of course, once they become members of that group, if they are unbelievers, they will easily receive a word that will help them to be able to grow in their faith. Okay. Now you can also search for people's names specifically. Now I'm searching for Kafa, but I already invited Kafa, so that is not necessary. So I invite a number of people, then I can click on share on done. Once I click on done, I can now move to my profile, my group profile, and click on my group profile to get a picture that is going to be representative of the group. Now, in order not to go too far, I'll just click on invite, get into my gallery, and then I'll pick the same picture I used in the morning already. And with that picture, I can now register the picture, okay, so that the group is going to have a new picture. Sorry. Then I can invite more people to join. I can invite through message. I just clicked on invite through Messenger so that those who are on Messenger can benefit from my invitation. So this invitation is actually inviting people who are on Messenger. When you do that, you actually create a new group on Messenger. So when you invite people on Messenger, you are technically creating a group on Messenger directly. So all of this I have undone these people, and I'm creating a new group on Messenger with them. So I click here, okay, and I can send. Once I send, these people are going to be joining my group on Messenger. Thank you. Okay, so I can now continue inviting more people. I've created a different group on Messenger. I can now copy the link. You click here and you copy the link. I've shared on Messenger. Now I can now copy the link so that I can share on WhatsApp. Okay. Now I've clicked to be able to go on WhatsApp on my status, and I'm going to share on my WhatsApp status, the group, so that any people who are interested can join my group on love and marriage on WhatsApp, and I click send. That was done by clicking on more options below. All right, so my group is published. I've invited people and I can invite more. I can now invite more people. We can now discuss inside or within the framework of the group with the different people. I can continue inviting more people inside of the group. Now, for me to discuss with people, of course, I can go into the profile of the group. Now, and I type, make a post in the group. My post says, come and discover true love. And then I click and I send my post. All right, the post has been sent. So anybody who joins the group can be able to see that post. All right. Let us go further to seeing other posts that we can be able to launch on the group. I've configured my group. I've configured my pictures already, so I have my picture that is okay. Now I want to publish or I want to post on my group. So I'm going to click on posting a greeting for friends. I can post something to say welcome or bienvenue. And once I've posted that, I can also post the group rules and regulations, internal rules and regulations, so that everybody can have access to those group rules and regulations. Remember, this is a group, and I'm the one who created the group. So people are supposed to follow what I have proposed for the group. So when I give my welcome, okay, I've choose my background, and I choose welcome. And once I choose my welcome to the group on love and marriage, this group on love and marriage, I can publish or post. But after I click on that one, after I do that, I want to also give them the group rules or the group objectives. So I write down the group objectives, and right now, let me clean that up, and then here you are. So I publish it. You are going to see what I decided on as my group objectives. The objective says discover true love through debates and discussions. So you can discover true love through debates, discussions, and documents. Now I also want to get group rules, so I go to WhatsApp and I copy what I had prepared on WhatsApp, copy it, and then I come back to my Facebook page and I post that inside of my timeline. I post it inside of my timeline and I publish. And so I have both my group rules and my group objectives that have been posted on the group. And everybody who is coming to the group will be able to see a word of welcome that includes the group rules, it includes the group objectives, and it includes the group rules, okay? The word of welcome, group objective, and the group rules. Everybody now can be able to follow the group rules. Now, amongst my group rules, I have said that every day from 6 p.m., we are going to have a discussion, and everybody in the group is supposed to actively participate. So those who joined the group will be able to actively participate in the discussion. I will choose a topic or that has to do with love or with marriage or with sexuality or anything that will interest the young people for us to discuss. And so there's going to be a debate over that. And I will find, along with other people in the group, we'll find a way to steer the discussion towards receiving Christ. Like you saw in handling groups in WhatsApp, how you steer the discussion to the topic of Christ. I'm going to do the same in the group on Facebook. The same thing in the Facebook group. Steer the discussion to discussing about Christ, and eventually lead somebody to receive Christ as Savior and Lord. So that is what we had for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to have the opportunity to discuss further and to be able to learn more. So I want to invite you to join our page. Please click on Digitalis. Join our Digitalis page. Be a part of it and encourage us. Like our page, like our posts. Invite your friends to like our page, to like our posts. If this has been helpful to you, the only thing you can do to make us happy is to actually get this thing liked. Like our page, like our post. We are sorry about the unfortunate incident where we had promised that we'll be able to go live today. We did all of the testing, and yesterday everything worked well for us to be. After testing, we were able to publish, to go live. Today, unfortunately, we tried to go live and it wasn't possible again. There are some technical hitches that we experienced, so we are sorry about that. But one thing we'll do is to make sure that we'll make available all of our videos online. By weekend, we'll be trying to work on that to make sure that the videos are available online so that you can be able to benefit from them to the maximum. So invite your friends to join us. The month of May, remember, is a month that is consecrated